video, I'll be going over a simple example of a mesh model in AutoCAD. First off, I started with a 3D template. Now that I have the drawing open, I'm going to the Mesh tab, and there are mesh primitives. So we have boxes, cones, cylinders, pyramids, spheres, wedges, and a torus. So I'm going to be modeling an earbud. And so I'm going to start off with a mesh cylinder. My work plane is currently on the bottom, which we actually call the top work plane. I'm going to start by clicking the center point of my cylinder, pulling that out to the size of the earbud, and then lifting it up to create that shaft. When I hit escape, you can see that the cylinder is not very circular, but if I switch my style to shaded with edges, you can see that it actually has a mesh grid around that cylinder. To round it out or smooth it out, when you select a mesh object, right-click Properties, there is a smoothness level that you can adjust. Right now, my smoothness level is set to none. So if I switch it to level 1, you can see there are still some sharp edges, but it is rounding that shape. If I go to level 4, it is very smooth, and that's the shape I want for this earbud. I'm going to draw a couple of more objects. Let me switch to the front view, and you can't tell very well from this shape, but we are using a perspective view. So I want to right-click on this home button and go to parallel, so I'm looking straight on. Now the top is much flatter, like a cylinder should be. I'm going to zoom out a bit. I want my work plane to be on this front plane. So from the Home tab, I'll switch this to front. Now I can see the grid is showing my working plane. I'll go back to mesh cylinder. I'm going to create a second cylinder for where the earbud goes into your ear. I'm going to start at the top of this cylinder that I have right now. I'm drawing the circle. And then it does have a depth. I can type a depth in the command line, or if I rotate this, I can visualize that depth and I can click. After I finish that second cylinder, again, it is not very smooth. I can select it, go to properties, and change that smoothness level. If I pick 2, you can still see kind of a grid on that object. But if I go all the way to 4, you can see it's very smooth. So it's already starting to look like an earbud. Next, I'm going to create the rubber tip that goes into your ear. To do that, let me turn on Dynamic UCS. I'll start with a mesh sphere, and I will highlight the face of this object to pick the working plane, and I will pick the end of this cone-shaped grid mark to be the start of the sphere. So now if I pull that out, I can create this rubber tip like that. I want to actually push in the end of this tip to create kind of a hole where the sound comes from. So now before I smooth it out, I'm going to go in closer, hold my control button. When you hold control, you can click individual faces of that object. If I accidentally click on things because we're in 3D, I can hold shift to deselect anything that I accidentally got. So again, I need to hold control to grab the faces. They should highlight in blue once I have them selected. I'll hold shift again to deselect anything I got by accident. Once I have all of those faces selected, I'm going to go to the ribbon and look for the gizmo. I want to be using a move gizmo to drag those faces back into the earbud. So if I click move gizmo, I have to zoom out to see the gizmo. It's actually down here on my work plane. So I want to drag those faces inwards. If I hover, oh, here it is. It moved closer to my objects. I want to hover over the green axis and slide along that green axis. So notice how it's not creating such a smooth edge, but I'm going to drag inwards first and click. I'll rotate this around to take a look. It is going inwards, but now I want to create a smooth object. I will select the sphere in properties. Currently has no smoothness. Let me look at level 1. It's definitely adding some edges to that. Level 4 makes it very smooth. And so now I'll zoom back out. And so this is the earbud that I have created. CAD Masters offers online and classroom training for a variety of Autodesk software. For more information, go to www.cadmasters.com or give us a call at 925-939-1378.